If you say you can or you can't, it's true. Today, we are chatting about your stories around success. So, welcome to this Elevate Thursday. Let's chat about what kind of stories you have running about whether you're allowed to be successful or not. I love this saying so much. If you say you can or can't, it's true. And I kind of relate this to my personal life where there have definitely been moments in my life where I have said I can do something or I can't do something, and it always has turned out that way. So the thing is with this is that it's not only an energetic resonance, it's a mindset as well that keeps you in a place that is stuck. Right. So if you say you can or you can't, it's absolutely true. And I want to explore with you today what that means in terms of your success in your business. So say hello as you join us. Hello on Facebook. Hi on Instagram. I am stoked you are here. Today we're talking about the stories around success, your cans and your can'ts. So remember that our thoughts and words are often, they're not always, because mindset is actually separate to energy and that's a whole nother life, but our thoughts and words are often, not always, a reflection of our energy and our beliefs. Now, energy really is the foundation of anything that you manifest, including your ability to be successful in your business. So when we look at the thoughts or the words that we use often, we can sometimes get an indication of the kind of energy that we are running, whether we are going to be successful or not, right? And I get really nitpicky with my clients about this, and they probably get really annoyed with me. I get really nitpicky about the kinds of words they use, and especially the words I can't, right? What the words I can't say is really twofold. It's one, an instruction to our ego to search for evidence that supports the I can't, right? And so our ego, which is the mindset realm, the realm of the mind, right? When we say I can't, our ego takes that, or our mind takes that as an instruction and goes, okay, you can't. Great. Let's show you more ways that you can't. And it will build evidence for that. So remember that our mind is not exactly our biggest supporter. Our mind is there to figure out logically things, but we have to give it a task. So when we say things like, I can't, it sees this as an instruction or a task to be taken, right? Okay, I can't. All right, let me show you all the ways. Okay, I'm doing a really, really good job. I'm going to show you the ways that you can't do this. And so, can you see how the story of I can or I can't starts to affect your ability to succeed, right? If you're saying I can't, your ego or your mind, I should say, which is in the egoic realm, your mind starts to take that as an instruction or a job to do. Let's show you more reasons why you can't, or let's show you evidence of why you can't, right? Or on the flip side, which is the way better side, which I encourage all of you to flip over to, is I can. And when you flip into I can, your mind starts to go, how can I? Let me show you evidence of how you could, right? So often when I'm working with clients, I'm really listening to how they're using their words and how they're using their stories, especially around the words I can and I can't, right? Because we start to, what this does for the mind is it ignites an instruction. And our mind loves to have jobs. It loves to have jobs. And so we would rather have a job that is useful for us, i.e., propelling us towards our success, our inevitable success, rather than have the mind engaged in a job that is working against what it is that we want. Agreed? All right, say hi on Instagram, say hi on Facebook. Let me have a look at these comments. Who has joined me today? Edina, wonderful. Always grateful to be reminded of all this. I can and I will and I love to. Yes, exactly. If you say you can or you can't, it is true. So start to become mindful of the ways that you use these two sentences. Yeah, they're very, very powerful in terms of how they engage your mind. And your mind can either be your biggest supporter or your biggest downfall, right? because it is often where I see clients get stuck. It's not from necessarily their soul's energy, because your soul wants you to succeed. Your spirit wants you to succeed. Your spirit has already the knowing of all of the abundance that you can possibly have and all of the successes that you could possibly have. It is always, if not always, I'd say 90% of the time, it is in the realm of the mind. Yeah, the mind is the one that stuffs you up. It's the one that gets in the way of really easy, inevitable success in your soul's purpose that is coming through your business to transform lives. So if you say you can or you can't, it's true. So remember this: our thoughts and words are not often, and not always, but are often a reflection of our energy and beliefs. And when we say things like I can or I can't, it gives our mind an instruction to search for evidence that supports that story of either I can or I can't. Yeah. And it starts to search for ways of which it can't or can. So I see this a lot with self-sabotage. It's like I can't, and so therefore I see the evidence, and then I find less clarity, and then I get confused, and it all comes from this energy resonance of I can't. Yeah. When you invite in the opposite, which is I can, and even if your mind is going, well, I don't know how, like, how are we supposed to do this? If you just bring in the energy of I can do this, I can do this, I can find the solution, I can do this. I don't know how yet, but I'd love to know how. How can I, right? Bring in those sorts of questions. This is when your mind starts working for you and not against you. And it will start to look for evidence in the outside world or in your current reality, like your experience, your personal experience of how this is possible for you. This is how we start to switch and have our mind be one of our biggest cheerleaders in support of our soul's tugs and our soul's desires to create mad success in our soulful businesses. Yeah. Changing, this is one of the ways, is just changing to, instead of I can't, anytime you hear that resonance of I can't, changing it to I can. And even if it's not clear, like I don't know how, you can say, how can I? How can I? How can I? How can I? How can I do this? How can I create this offer? How can I create this marketing post? How can I create success? How can I engage my soul clients? How can I get my messaging right? How can I make this easier for myself? Yeah. And the more we give how can I questions, the more that our mind starts going, ooh, I have a really great job to do. I hear you giving me a job, and I'm going to figure out ways of which to do that. Yeah. Equally, when we are doing that, beyond the mind, our thoughts and words have a certain energetic resonance. Yeah. And that energetic resonance is another instruction. And this time it is an instruction to the universe to give us more of the same. So our thoughts and words have an energetic resonance that says to the universe, I can do this. And it goes, okay, I'll give you more evidence of how you can. Let me show you the coach or mentor that needs to take you to the next step of I can. Let me show you the post that you need to see to show you that you can. Let me show you this evidence, this brand new client who comes in to show you that you can, right? So our thoughts and words do hold an energetic resonance, and the universe works on energy. And so therefore, in its own right, it gives an instruction to the universe to give us more of the same. Remember that the universe doesn't work on necessarily your desires of what you want. It works on energy, and our thoughts and words have a certain energetic resonance. Yeah. So imagine if you could change, or you did change, your thoughts and words to be, I can. I can. And even if it's I don't know how, it's I can figure it out. I can figure this out. I am figuring this out. I can do this. I can have success. I can have wild success. I can have this be easy. I can have this be simple. I can have clients who come in readily and easily for me. And not only can I have those. They're here. They're right here. Right? So at the very first level of the switch is the ability to switch from I can't to I can. And this gives an instruction to the universe to give us more of the same. Either I can or I can't. Which one do you prefer? Oh, Irina says on Facebook, I am noticing this energetic resonance changing in the past few days, and it is super juicy and joyful. I am stoked for you, Irina. Woohoo! I can, I am, I will, and I'd love to, as you said. So if you say you can or you can't, it is true, right? So be very mindful of the thoughts and the words that you use. Yeah, as I said, they're not the be all and end all, because they can be a reflection of our energy and beliefs, but not necessarily. Our mindset and energy are separate. However, they often are tied together. And even if our energy is more of the foundation of our success than our mind, because remember, we can still succeed even when our mind is not 100% on point. Why do we want our mindset to be on point? Because it makes it so much easier. It makes the journey of success easier. Yeah. So even though we can get away with not a great mindset and we can ride on our energy, our core beliefs, our core energetic resonance of success, it makes it easier when our mindset's on board and we're saying, I can. Yeah. And we're not pushing shit uphill. So, what is it that you are saying about success? Can you or can't you? Yeah. And this is really what I would call a first switch. And what I mean by a first switch is it's like it's what do I want to say about this? It's the first level of mindfulness, consciousness that you can have around your mindset. Yeah, because eventually you want to work in the energetic realm to really, really change this. But as a first awareness or a first switch, a first awareness of the energetic resonance that you have, you can play with noticing when you say I can or I can't. And I love to have this lesson resonate in not only my business but my life. I really watch when I say I can't. And I remember this one story when I was visiting a friend, and she had this beautiful partner, and he said, I've been running 5 days a week. I run 5 days a week, because I said I run, right? And he said, oh, I run 5 days a week. And I caught myself saying, oh, I couldn't do that. And as I said it, I said I couldn't do that. And then I said, actually, I can do that. I can do that. And he was like, yeah, you could totally do that. And funnily enough, the next week I went and ran 5 days a week, right? So you can play with this not only in business, but in your life. Where are you restricting yourself by the I can'ts? For those of you who have followed me before, you know that I'm all about your limitlessness, and not only in business. This is your limitlessness beyond business. This is your limitlessness in your whole entire life. So where are you holding yourself back with the sentences, I can't, and the energetic resonances and the energetic vibration of I can't that comes out from saying that? Yeah. Where have you said I can't before? And it's not to say that sometimes we say I can't because we actually don't want to do it. So it's better to say I don't want to do that rather than saying I can't do that, because you could do that. Everyone can do everything. Yeah. And it's almost more in integrity and more honest to say I don't want to do that than it is to say I can't do that. Can you feel the difference there? And can you feel the integrity of using your words correctly? Right? Because remember, the more that you say I can't, the more evidence you get of not being able to. Yeah. The more this, in terms of the chakras, in terms of your energy centers, this is where the solar plexus, your place of power, that chakra gets affected. The more that you say I can't, your personal power goes down. And this is true for whether you truly can't or you don't want to, but you're using the words I can't, right? So be careful with your words. Your words are power. So when you are seeing in your life or your business in a moment where you're saying, I can't do that, when really you can, but you don't want to, it is more in integrity. It is better for your energetic health, your vibrational health, to actually claim that you don't want to rather than you can't. The more that we say, I can't, the more that our self power goes down, because the truth of who you truly are is limitless, i.e., you can. You can in everything that you desire, including success in your business. Yeah. All right, let me have a look at these comments. Ooh, one dictionary meaning of can't is insincere talk. So is it true? No, it's not. It's always insincere. I like that. Yeah, it is actually true that it is true that you I want to say this, but I'm going to muck up my words. I would agree with that insincere talk, because the truth of who we truly are is limitless, therefore we can. And so anytime we say we can't, it's never ever true. Yeah. The more that we say I can't, the more that we engage our ego and our identity. And our ego, our identity, that realm of living is where you live in limitedness, is where you have boundaries, is where you have, and I don't mean boundaries in a good way, I mean as in restrictive cages. Yeah. And the more we live into I cans in life and in business, because remember, your life often is reflected in your business, and your business is often reflected in your life. Yeah. The more that we live into I can, I will, I do, the more that we find and ignite our self power. And the more that we find ourselves succeeding in all areas of our life, including our business. And the more we say I can, and the more that we do I can, the stronger our connection is to the true essence of who we are, which is a limitless being. Are you resonating with that? Is that dropping in? So, if you say you can or you can't, it's true. Know the resonance, know the importance of this, know the importance of following through with I can, I can, I can. And maybe you want to make it a challenge for the next week or month or year, where you say I can, especially to that of which you desire. And when you want to say I can't, you can actually change that to I don't desire to, I don't want to. Yeah. And this will protect and ignite your personal power. Yeah. Instead of depleting it. And when you do more of that, the more that you step into your limitlessness, the more that you start to connect in with that part of you that can absolutely achieve anything you desire, including success in your business, to the heights, the dreams, the financial, the impact, any of the markers of success that you have, that you wish for, that you desire for in your business. Yeah. So, if you want to dive more into this with me, if you have a little story about canting, canting in your business, and you're just like, I'm so sick of this stuff, I really want to move it. I have 2 VIP monthly intensives available from now. I have 2 spots available only. And this is for those of you who want to change that story. It would be really useful for those of you who have been stuck. Maybe you're stuck at a current income level. Maybe you're stuck where things aren't progressing. Maybe you're dissatisfied with your business. You don't know how to keep it going. This is for you, because you're likely running an energy resonance of I can't, which therefore means you are running in an energetic resonance of limited. And we both know that is not who you are. Who you are is truly limitless. So if this is where you want to go, if you would love to ignite that creativity and that momentum once again in your business so that you can bring it to the new heights of success that you know that you are destined for, then send me a DM for this, a VIP monthly intensive. There's only 2 places. This is really suitable for those of you who are already earning 50K or more, because this investment is in the 7 figures. I wish is in the 5-figure region. Yeah. And so I want this to be affordable for you and not putting you out of pocket. So that it's really only the VIP monthly intensives are only suitable for those of you who have that financial backing in your business already, but are ready to take yourself to the next level. All right. I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know what has landed on today's Elevate Thursday. Remember, if you say you can or you can't, it's true. Start exploring how it is that you are saying can't. Change that to I don't want to. And start protecting and amplifying the power of your solar plexus or your personal power and stepping more into the truth of who you are, which is limitless. I'll just have a look at this. Hello for those on Instagram. Hi on Facebook. As we wrap up, Irina says on Facebook, as you were speaking the story of the 2 wolves. Oh, yes, the 2 wolves come to mind. What one am I feeding? The can't or the can wolf? The can't wolf is beginning to get ravenously hungry. I'm overflowing the joy and love, and it can take that or not. Wonderful. Yes. I love this because you are feeding the can wolf. I love this. Interestingly, canting equals hypocrite. It does. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's really very interesting. You can't. You're not can't. The truth of who you are is limitless. Beautiful. All right. I look forward to those of you who are watching the replay. I look forward to your comments on this Elevate Thursday, your interesting aha moments, your big revelations, your questions. I welcome all of it. Let me know if there are any questions. Let me know what resonated and dropped in for you. If this was useful for you, please go and share it on your social media or tag people who you think could use some of this boost to remember who they truly are. And remember, if you are one of these people who have been stuck in your business for a while, it's feeling lackluster, or you maybe have a sneaking suspicion that you're running some kind of energy of I can't, I have 2 spots available for a VIP monthly intensive to change your story and take you more into the realm of the limitless being who you truly are, so you can create even bigger success in your business and even more impact. And this is, as I said, suitable for those who are earning more than 50K so that you can easily afford the investment, which is a 5-figure investment. For those of you who aren't quite there yet, there are plenty of other offers that I have available for you. And if you are interested in changing your story, DM me for other things that might be more suitable for where you are at with your business. All right, lovelies. Thank you, Irina, for joining me on Facebook. Hi to those on Instagram. Wonderful for those of you watching the replay. Remember, if you say you can or you can't, it's true. Bye for now. Mwah.